Hello everyone. The title of our paper is Work from Home During Pandemic, a study of adaptation of new normal by Indian educators. My name is Sakshi Sundaram. I am an assistant professor at Shillong University, Himachal Pradesh, India. And my co-researchers are Dr. Purnima Bali and Dr. Sandeep Singh, associate professors at Shillong University, Himachal Pradesh, India. Here I begin my presentation. Since the first cases of COVID-19 outbreak in Wuhan, China in December 2019, the rapid and uncontrollable global spread of the virus wrought a knee-jerking stop to the socio-economic fabric of many countries. Offices were closed, manufacturing industries were shut down, educational institutions were deserted, and there was a noticeable scarcity of food, resources, and jobs, followed by mass migration, especially as was the case in India in 2020 and 2021. However, certain relatively affluent sections of the society were fortunate enough to work from home. This unique pandemic-induced situation was not only the need of the hour, but the only way in which multinational corporations and educational institutions like universities, schools, and colleges could continue functioning, albeit electronically. As the name suggests, the work from home culture was the blurring of the division between the public and private lives of working individuals. Majorly, it impacted two significant areas in the way people worked prior to the lockdown and curfews. First, the fixed and somewhat manageable office and work hours gave way to round-the-clock expectation of availability, owing to the dissolution of the very schedule, and second, it gave relative freedom to the workers to complete their assigned task within the nebulous work schedule as per their own conveniences. Nonetheless, the shift to online work culture was fraught with many challenges. If one just focuses one's attention on the domain of education, the sudden and massive shift to the online teaching and learning model put tremendous pressure on both the providers, teachers and parents, and receivers, students or learners. Moreover, the basics of teaching pedagogies that were built over centuries of hard work became obsolete, and it was no longer possible to follow old methods of teaching, which relied heavily on bodily gestures and classroom feedback or participation of the students in real time. In the online model, the students would simply disappear behind blank screens or mute themselves, or even with cameras on, would be distracted by internet. Then there was the question of conducting the examinations. How to ensure the continuous assessment of teaching and learning processes and promote or encourage fair and unbiased responses to the same by the learners. Most importantly, can the quality of education remain the same in online model as it was in the normal classroom? Understandably, in all of this, the burden on the Indian educators increased manifold. These were some of the original questions that prompted us to dwell upon the challenges that the teachers were facing in work from home scenario. The study is quite relevant for it gives a sneak peek into the common but less talked about issues like teacher satisfaction, organizational help, teacher-student interaction, and communication issues. Since the pandemic is here to stay, the responses would be instrumental in devising future course of action with respect to similar scenarios. Objectives of the study. The study aims to build an insight into the perception of teachers towards work from home teaching environment, and for this we wanted to understand the attitude of the teachers towards the same and to gauge the problems that were being faced by them during work from home. We also wanted to measure the perceived support of their organizations in this scenario. Method of study. The research is exploratory in nature as it seeks to explore and measure perception of teachers towards teaching from home. Interview method of qualitative research was applied to gather data. The data was analyzed by identifying keywords during conversation with the interviewees. Snowball sampling was chosen for data collection. 85 teachers from various levels of teaching, secondary, higher secondary, college and university levels were contacted for the study from the states of Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Haryana. The data was collected using a semi-standardized questionnaire consisting of 19 questions. These questions were developed in consultation with experienced teacher already having experience of 20 years and above. The interviewees were telephonically contacted and requested for a time slot as per their convenience. Demographic analysis. 85 teachers participated in the study in which 26 were males and 59 were females. The age of all the participants was in the range of 21 to 60 years. 23 teachers taught at secondary level, 15 teachers taught at higher secondary, 27 taught at college level, and 20 taught at university level. Findings. The findings of the study has been further subdivided into percentage of yes and no responses to simplify the results. When asked if they were able to create disciplined classroom-like environment during online teaching, 71.8% of respondents said yes and 28.2% said no. Curiously, only 49.5% of the teachers responded that students were attentive during their online classes in comparison to traditional classes, while 50.5% said no, they were not. Similarly, 53% of teachers agreed that it was possible for them to maintain a strong two-way communication, while 47% of them disagreed and said no. As far as the question of solving students' queries was concerned, 61.2% of them said that they could do it effectively even during online lectures, while 38.8% said no. Additionally, 69.5% of the teachers were okay with the idea of parents monitoring or listening to their online lectures for their honest feedback, whereas 30.5% said that they were uncomfortable. It was also interesting to note that 60% of the teachers felt that they were more creative when they were working from home, and 40% felt that they were stifled or not as creative as they were during regular classes. In the same vein, the teaching satisfaction was positive for 61.2% of the respondents and negative for 38.8% of them. Conversely, only 47.1% of teachers got ample opportunities to interact with their colleagues, and 52.9% said that they could not do so or only to a limited extent. Further, 62.4% of the respondents said that they received ample support from their seniors for any problems faced during the work from home situation, and 37.4% said that they did not. Also, 49.5% of the teachers said that they received organizational support with necessary training on software and other tools that were essential for work from home environment, whereas 50.5% did not receive any training or any support. Nonetheless, only 35.3% of teachers felt that their career advancement was being affected by working from home, while 64.7% felt that it made no impact on their career prospects. As for receiving salaries and other benefits on time, 62.4% of the respondents mentioned that they faced no issues, while 37.6% said that they faced issues with salary disbursement. When asked whether they were able to devote sufficient time to their domestic and personal problems, 63.6% of the teachers responded in affirmative and 36.4% said no. As for the ease of implementing new teaching procedures to replace the old methods of teaching was concerned, 63.6% of them responded positively, while 36.4% said no. Further, 58.8% of the respondents replied yes when asked if their opinions were sought in changing or modifying their working system to improve teaching from home, whereas 41.2% replied no. Overall, 43.6% of respondents said that the work from home made their life easier as compared to before, while 56.4% mentioned that they were facing hardships. Understandably, only meager 29.5% of teachers said that online examinations have the same quality as that of offline examinations, and a whopping 70.5% of them responded as no. On the same note, only 33% of them responded that students took their exams honestly and could be trusted, while 67% of them said that they could not be trusted to not cheat during the online exams. Finally, 49.3% of the teachers expressed their hope and liking for the continuation of the work from home culture, while 51.7% were eager to go back to regular classroom teachings. Implications. The implications of the studies are as follows. There should be more organizational support for the teachers and more opportunities for colleague interaction. The organizations must value the opinion and contributions of their teachers to improve the teaching learning pedagogies. Instead of rote exam-based testing methods, creative methods could be devised by imparting relevant training to the teachers. Wherever there is lack of job satisfaction, issues must be identified by the management, and teachers should be provided with support and resources. They should also be incentivized to adopt new teaching pedagogies so that they can have the same impact as in the physical classroom teaching. Time management by the organization should be properly implemented so that the teachers can balance their work and personal life, which includes regular session on stress management to reduce their work-related stress. Limitations. The questions were asked telephonically, but face-to-face interviews are better than telephonic interviews. The sample size of the study could have been bigger, and due to time constraint, the study could only be carried out in 3 states: Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and Haryana. Future directions. The future direction of the study could include the expansion of the study to other states, or it could be a pan-India study. Increasing the sample size to further validate the findings of the study is also necessary. And finally, adding psychological variables for the next study would deeply enrich the findings of the study. Thank you. That is all.